What's going on? BJJ report. I think the date's the 9th, close to it, something around that. Oh, wait, is it it's the 10th? I missed a day. Lost a day. Seems to be common where I come from. It's okay. So BJJ report coming to you here from South Jersey, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Getting in some nice rolls. And, sure, this is fatherhood for the rest of us. And sure, this is, the BJJ report seems to be the, what goes on here most of the time, more often than not. But guys, I gotta be honest with you, it is very, very absolutely relevant to fatherhood for the rest of us to share this journey, to share going through, to share, waking up and being somewhere often and putting the work and the time in often is all part of fatherhood. When I first started Fatherhood for the Rest of Us, it was like, hey, we're going to talk about how you should, always be patient with your kid, this with your kid, that with your kid, all the things. And it was like, it got to a point where it was artificial. It got to a point where it was definitely artificial, and sometimes even Meg would be like, this just feels forced. And that is by no way, shape, or form how I want to live my life. If you're being forced to live in a certain way because this is my brand. And it is my brand. My brand is fatherhood. My brand is fatherhood for the rest of us because, outside of these perfect, stereotypical lives that we see televised or in the movies, there's all the other stuff that happens. There's all the other stuff that maybe nobody cares about, and that's okay. But maybe when you're a dad and you're a father, and you're like, man, I'm not living up to the ideal version of fatherhood according to what I see on TV or what I see in the movies. I got your back. I'm not the ideal father. I'm not the ideal man. I haven't done everything right. You have found the right place. Found the right place. Elo, it's good to see you, brother. Daryl, Del, a lot of you guys have gone your own path. It is fatherhood for the rest of us. The rest of us are the people that are like, man, that's what I see on TV is a sham. What I see in the movies is a sham. There's no way that life is like that, and it's ridiculous that that we should even try to trick ourselves to be like that. So Batman Part 2. Elo, if you turn in for that, I'm sorry, dude. I did not do my research. I went from work. Elo has the definitive what's up on the Batman origin, because all I got, like I said earlier today, is the Joker killed his parents. I believe it was a Joker in a dark alleyway, and he said, "Do you ever dance with the devil pale moonlight?" That's what I know. The fun part about today, and I realized this, and I actually took a note. A lot of times we come to Facebook, and it's almost a trap. Like Dave Gieselman said, hey, looks like a trap, because I said, what's so great about Batman? And I was just curious, man. I figured, let's just kick the can around. What is so great? Because I have an idea on what I thought was so great about Batman. And, got some fucking hair in my face. Everybody, like, had something, right? Like, the predominant thing that everybody seems to like about Batman is that he's human, right? He doesn't come from Krypton. He wasn't manufactured from whatever. He's not a robot. He didn't get bitten by a radioactive spider. He just happens to be super rich because his parents came from, had a bunch of money, and he inherited it. And he did, I love that Ryan Lampe had posted, because, man, he gets his power from his pain. I just like saying power from pain. Power from pain. I get that. And I love that. You get your power from pain, and to I think to reiterate that too is like you can redirect some of that otherwise negative energy that would be his pain and harness it for good, right? Just like every sailor, anybody who's a sailor knows that all you got to do is get some wind and you can harness that wind for your boat. So Batman, to me, and I shared this in Fatherhood for the Rest of Us earlier, but Batman to me is awesome because he's got the utility belt. And again, I was thinking about, how do we want to be seen as fathers? How do you want to be seen as a father? And there's so many people running around, and it's not a bad thing, talking about seeing yourself as a hero. Seeing yourself as a hero. And I thought about some of the heroes real quick, and I know that Tom Kelly posted earlier today, greatest American hero. But the fact of the matter is, all it takes is a utility belt. Really? A mask and a cape, and you're heroic, right? And it's the intent. The intent has to be there to be a hero. The willingness to be a hero has to be there. And something about the ability to do it too, right? You're gonna need something else, and Batman has for himself the utility belt. Got on the side of his belt, he's got a batarang, he's got the fucking bat rocket launcher, he's got Joe said earlier today, he's got like the bat grenade, smoke grenade, and whatever else it is. It all starts with bat or something. And it's not just that. He's got these things. Because you ever given your kid for the very first time like the remote control? It's a tool any of us can use. It's super simple. And they just slobber on it. They chew on it. How long did it take you to tie your shoes, ride a bike, figure out how to write? Even though the pencil is like super easy, you get a pencil. We know our kids get a pencil, like woo, they know how to use it, but can they use it effectively? So if I gave you the batarang, how are you going to use that today? Are you going to run out there and you're going to be able to do it? He had to train. There's lots that we don't see about these heroes. And the one thing about these heroes is not just the willingness, it's the ability that they take to get it. Comes over time. It comes over time, that no matter what you do, and if you do it very well, chances are you make it look easy, like Batman, like everybody in jiu-jitsu except for me. I'm just kidding. Yeah. You make it look easy. There's a certain grace and a way of ease about them when they do it. But it took time. It took practice. And patience or not, you don't have to have patience. All you got to do is keep practicing. You can be frustrated as you want and do it over and 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 over again. The sooner or later, you are going to wear a pathway that enables you to get back there easily again, repeatedly. So what makes Batman great? Utility belt. He's human. And he has a willingness to be great. Guys, there's a willingness to be great. Don't keep that from yourself. You're already a hero. You don't have to do anything more. You don't have to be a better you than you already are. Nobody can be a better you than you already are. Nobody can be a better Batman than, well, whichever one was your favorite, right? Depending on the time. The first time you saw Batman, that's probably that's your favorite Batman. But there's a willingness to be great. I think that is, what Batman has.